Meanwhile, hundreds took to the streets to voice their opposition to the military parade on the president's birthday, along with the Trump administration's actions since he took office.
Our Lionel Donovan walked with the protesters to hear some of their stories.
Trump must go now. I'm disabled. I'm rated 60%. I have back issues from the military. I have pulmonary issues, lung issues. I have my inhalers and everything else here, but I had to come.
Lance Corporal Sean Riente traveled all the way from California to stand against President Donald Trump. As a veteran, Riente says when he saw Trump deploy hundreds of his fellow Marines to Los Angeles in response to protests earlier this week, he knew he had to speak up.
They are trained for armed combat. They are not trained to crowd control and so forth. So for that point, all those people out there, all the Marines out there, need to remember their oath.
An oath to the Constitution that Riente says he's still following, which is why he can't stay home.
Trump actively ignores laws, actively ignores the courts, and you just can't sit back and do nothing. Now's the time for Trump to go.
Representative James Keedy accused President Trump of using the U.S. military as a, quote, prop. Now he's advocating for others to follow Riente's example and gather in D.C. to stand together against the Trump administration. He admitted that the size of the U.S. may make that difficult, but he says at this point, it has to be done.
We go 3,000 miles coast to coast, 1,500 from north to south. So it's going to take a little bit more effort and creative organizing, but we've got to get more than 10 million people into the streets here in D.C. to jam up the gears of government, make our nation ungovernable, because that will be, I believe, the lever that pushes Donald Trump out of power.
Now's the time for Trump to go.
Lionel Donovan, WUSA 9.